Welcome to Houston, Texas and Minute Maid Park. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's been a heck of a series so far, Singy, and you have to figure that will only continue here in Game 6.
You know, Boog, some of the greatest games in baseball history have been a Game 6, so I'm fired up for this one. And clearly, being at home with a 3-2 lead in the series is a huge advantage, but it's far from a guarantee. They've still got to go out there, handle their business, and not let this get to a Game 7.
And the odds are obviously against any team trying to win a Game 6 and Game 7 on the road. But it does happen. They don't consider this series over by any means. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Hunter Brown.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Now the third baseman, Carlo Jimenez.
The third baseman, Carlo Jimenez.
And a pitch. That one finds the corner. And we're underway here in Game 6.
First pitch, 7:07.
Outside low, ball one. Top of the zone for a called strike. Packed house here at Minute Maid. Righty to the plate. In the air, right field. Rooker moving under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Seiya Suzuki in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. One out, base is empty. This is off the inside, and that's ball two. And that's in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Rooker hauls it in for the out. Two down.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 99.
Two outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Judge rips that one. Leon puts it away, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check. Now here come the Astros, no score. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Back here in Houston, and on the mound today, Patrick Sandoval. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, you know, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Jose Altuve leading things off and takes a strike. Ripped to third. Slings it across, and they get Altuve for the out.
Batting second.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Suzuki going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Kyle
Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
2 outs. Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. No score. Second inning set to go. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Volpe, a reigning Gold Glove winner, batting in the cleanup spot. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Abreu steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That is fifth, the second baseman,
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Good take by Torres. Next offering way upstairs. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And there's a foul ball. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Austin Wells, the next to hit, takes ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes. And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. Sandoval back to work. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That's inside.
2 strikes.
Now he breaks his bat. Suzuki hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Alex.
Here's Alex Bregman. And that's in there for strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
That one fouled off. The pitch. Not close with that one, and a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And here it comes. Up and in, 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
On the ground to third, Jimenez. Throws to first, and they get Bregman for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And next to hit for Houston, Pedro Leon. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. On his way over. Makes the grab, and that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning, and now the DH, Spencer Jones. And he deals. That one at the knees for a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And now it's going to be Jason Dominguez. On the ground to short, Pena. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Now here is Brandon Lewis. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Right through there, got it. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. Still no score. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Tom Murphy.
The catcher, Tom Murphy.
The lefty fires. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And he beats it. He's safe.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Jose Abreu up to hit. Fouled off down the right side. Kicks and fires.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd.
1 ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 away. So the lineup flips over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 so far.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man at first, 1 away. Wouldn't chase that time. And the pitch. That one misses. 3-0.
No strike.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
In the air, left field. Dominguez drifts towards it, squeezes it.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
Now
That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Smash to the left side. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 left for the Astros, and we are still scoreless. We're in the 6th game of this American League Championship Series. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Carlo Jimenez. The right-hander back to work. That clips the corner. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the right-hander deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The wide to kick the pitch. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Didn't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And up next for New York, Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Righty delivers. Ball 1 there. The Yankees still looking for their first hit in this one. Sets him down on strikes. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Kyle Schwarber. The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next pitch is downstairs. Bounced up the middle. Volpe. Whips it to first. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker flied to right his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now it's Alex Bregman. And takes low for ball one. Two outs. And a foul ball. On the ground to third. Slings to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Astros are down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready now for the 5th inning. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Anthony Volpe. And a pitch. Just off the outside edge. 1-0.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Over to Abreu. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's Gleyber Torres. Struck out looking his first time.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And a strike to Gleyber.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gleyber takes outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
All tied up here in game 6. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
The catcher, number 28.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Ball 1, no strikes. Wells measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Torres leads off first with 1 away. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. The Astros have some action in their pen. Lance McCullers Jr., the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Valdez, a left-hander, also throwing. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground. This looks like extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now up as the Yankees DH, Spencer Jones. First pitch, and he just misses.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
2 on, 1 out. Falling behind 2-1. The Yanks with a chance to score first. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Pitch misses, and the count is filled up. Jason Dominguez on deck for the Yankees. Left-hand hitter waits. Hit hard, should be extra bases. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. It's 2-0. The relay throw. The tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Gets the outside corner with that one. Kicks and deals.
Ball inside.
Swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Right side. And it goes just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Minute Maid Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and here is Pedro Leon. The pitch.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him looking. Now 1 away.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Murphy in the box with one away as he takes ball one. To third, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
One down. Jose Abreu up next for the Astros. Struck out swinging his first time. That's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Here comes a pitch. The punch out there. 2 down.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Altuve stands in here, takes ball one low. And the 1-0. Just off the inside edge. Murphy off of first with 2 away. And that's in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fouled off. He was late.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Gets a piece and stays alive. At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Murphy around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they trail by 1. Man at second here with 2 away. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here it comes. That one misses. Well, that's ball 2. The Yankees up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. And that one fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Man on second, 2 down. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard. So 2 down. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The pitch. That missed by a lot. The count now 2-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Kyle Schwarber, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. 2 on, 2 outs. Now a pop-up on the infield. Torres drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Lance McCullers Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for the Yankees, Brandon Lewis. Caught looking his first time up. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Penn Murphy getting loose out there. Moore getting cranked up as well. McCullers winds, fires. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one missed. That misses the zone. 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Carlo Jimenez. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. That catches the corner. And a pitch.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
And misses inside. Hard ground ball, base knock.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And up next for New York, Seiya Suzuki. breaking ball inside. And that's ball one. The pitch. On the ground, could be two. Bregman to second, on to Jose Abreu. That's two. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Astros 1. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Clark Schmidt.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Kyle Schwarber now at the plate.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
The pitch. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Craig Kimbrell getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Matzik warming up as well. The wind and the pitch. Flips the corner, and it's 0-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Had him out front for strike three.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And now Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
And now it's even up. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball there. And the righty deals. Got him. And that quickly, two away.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now it's Alex Bregman. On the corner for a strike. Outside, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Pedro Leon up next for the Astros. In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in for the third out. One left for Houston, and our score remains 2-1. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Next offering is down low. Right-handed reliever. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Late here in Game 6. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The second baseman.
Here's Gleyber Torres. First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
First and second, no outs here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a 1-1. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. On to Jose Abreu. That's 2.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. They got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And the slider just misses. Righty to the plate. And another ball. Judge on third with 2 out. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Spencer Jones waiting to hit for the Yankees. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 2 and the Astros 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's Tom Murphy. Schmidt back to work. And a good eye there. That one ripped, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So next up for Houston, Jose Abreu. Now Abreu crushes one left field. Dominguez on the move, racing back, pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Up and in, and a count 2-1. And that's in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Kicks and fires.
Hey. Full count.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that is gone. And they add a pair. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Tyler Matzik comes on now.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Tap back up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. So man aboard. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Inside, just missed. The lefty to 1-0. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Fastball for a strike. And now the lefty. Next offering is outside. Alvarez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Josh Hader.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. And a pitch. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Bounce to the right. Altuve throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Tyler Stevenson looking to start something with 1 gone. Fought off foul. This one pulled down the line. It's hammered. This one hooking. It's got a chance. Foul. And ball 1. Goes down looking.
That big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now Brandon Lewis. And that one upstairs. The 1-0.
Nope.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The pitch. Off the mark there. And it's 3-0. Carlo Jimenez hitting on deck circle. Inside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Jimenez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And a swing and a miss. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Seiya Suzuki on deck for the Yankees. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around second, on his way to third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a
pitching change here. Gregory Soto.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-0.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That's out to center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So a strong showing there from the Houston bullpen. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Astros 3 and the Yankees 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Craig Kimbrell. Now into the ball game on defense, Oswaldo Cabrera. He'll be out in left field. So digging in, Brent Rooker. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
The right fielder.
Kimbrell, the former Rookie of the Year, 37 years young. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2008. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And the right-hander deals. Hard hit, right side. Torres fires over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. 1 for 3. A little bit high, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And the pitch.
Ball 3.
Bounce to the left side. Volpe tosses to first, and they get Bregman for the out.
The center fielder, number 10, Pedro Leon.
Next to hit, Pedro Leon. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. Suzuki on the move. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Brian Abreu.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And a pitch. Hit hard. That gets through. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
No outs. Runner at first. At the plate, Anthony Volpe. That one misses. Ball one. A one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one missing inside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that is ball four, and the Yankees are in business.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Righty delivers. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in.
The catcher, number 28,
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. There's the strike up high, and it's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to hit.
2 on, 1 out, and fouled off. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him swinging. So it's their last chance in this one. And next is the designated hitter, Spencer Jones. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Ball one there.
1-1.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The Yanks down to their final strike. And another ball. The Houston Astros are once again American League champions. They're headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team can't wait to get it started.
From my partner Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home.